One day, I accidentally shipped a dress I bought online to my old home address. Soon, my brother's wife, Bella, started sniping in the family chat. I thought this dress was a gift for me. Who asks for something back after sending it out? That's just petty. I tried to explain, but her mockery only grew. No wonder you're still unmarried at 30. Always being so petty. No man likes that. Her harsh words surprised me. Well, if that's the case, I might as well reclaim the house, too. Wow, Sandra, nice taste. The dress looks great, just a bit small for me. One day, Bella popped up in my chat while I was busy at work. I opened the photo she sent. There she was, wearing the dress I had bought for myself a few days ago. It suddenly hit me, I forgot to update the shipping address after sending her a gift last time. No wonder I hadn't received my parcel. I quickly sent her the correct address to return the dress. Bella deflated, come on. You could at least keep track of your addresses. I apologized immediately, noting how much she liked the dress. To make up for the confusion, I ordered another one in her size as a surprise. Bella didn't respond after receiving the new address. I thought she was just busy, but 2 hours later, she posted the tracking number in the family chat with 30-something members and targeted me. Sandra, I've sent the dress back. Next time you send something to someone's house, don't ask for it back. Try to be more generous, being so petty isn't attractive. Her sudden snide tone took me aback. After all, she had always been kind to me. Anger bubbled up as I processed her words, but since we were family, I kept my cool and explained. Bella, I simply forgot to change the address after buying your birthday gift. The dress isn't even the right fit. If you see something you like, send me the link and I'll buy it as an apology. Instead of calming down, she accused me of mocking her. You're 30 and still not married. There's definitely something wrong with your character. I'm just trying to remind you, and here you are, keeping score with gifts and dresses. You say we're family, but you clearly keep a tally. Her lecture made my blood boil. What did she mean by keeping score? Not to mention the numerous gifts and substantial skincare products I'd sent her way. And the house they were living in? I had bought it with my savings after graduation. With my constant travels for work, the house remained unoccupied. My brother Mike, a low-life drifter always between jobs and borrowing money, made living unstable for his family. His son, Rick, was already in middle school, yet they still didn't have a place to live. Unable to bear seeing Bella upset and crying so often, I offered them the house to stabilize their lives. Already frustrated with work, Bella's antics pushed me over the edge. In a moment of anger, I typed in the chat, if I really were petty, I wouldn't have lent you the house. Then, I immediately canceled the new dress order I'd made for her. Bella exploded, my son is about to marry a rich woman, and soon will be living in a mansion. We don't care about your crappy place. I'd heard all about how Bella boasted everywhere that Rick had snagged a wealthy girlfriend, putting on airs like she was already some high society mother-in-law. I shot back, then move out now. That silenced her in the group chat. By the time I finished my work, night had fallen. As I looked at the quiet family chat, I regretted my impulsive words. Then Mike called, tentatively probing, Sandra, where's the deed to the house you lent us? Alarmed, I asked, what's up, Mike? His tone was suddenly bold, as if someone was backing him. He blurted, we've been here nearly 10 years, and we're attached to the house. Since you're not married, just transfer it to us. For years, we've watched you struggle alone, so we never wanted to quibble over a name on a deed. Yet you had to argue with Bella this afternoon. She's been upset all day, feeling insecure. My fists clenched as he added, we'll even pay the transfer fees. Just pay us back when you get your salary. I was furious. The cold realization that my generosity had been met with such calculation was chilling. It seemed too much goodwill couldn't guarantee a good ending. I wiped away the last shred of remorse from my heart. Sternly, I commanded, move out of the house within 2 days. Upon learning I was reclaiming the house, Bella exploded in the family chat that evening. You're still so young. How can you be so vindictive? Why can't you give Mike the house since you don't use it? You're his sister. I haven't lived even a single day of good life since I married Mike. And now you're driving us out? You want us dead or what? Her hysteria in the voice messages clashed starkly with the demure Bella, who had initially asked to stay in my house. I found it ridiculous and retorted. I didn't force you to marry into the family. You should be confronting whoever is making you suffer. And aren't you supposed to be moving into a mansion soon? Mike, feeling embarrassed, immediately jumped in. Sandra, how can you speak to Bella like that? Other relatives chimed in to defend Mike and Bella. My uncle angrily commented, Sandra, you're an adult. Why can't you act like one? My eldest uncle added, they are a family of 3 under much pressure. It's harder for them than for you. My dad reproached, Bella is just trying to teach you manners. Let it go. Don't create a scene here. I laughed off the absurdity. In this world, the weak always appeared righteous, claiming moral high ground while leeching off others. It seemed to help people could really turn into enemies. With how easily everyone was speaking, I replied with clapping emojis and proposed. Since you all pity Bella's family so much, why don't you take them in? Let them stay with my uncle on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, with my ELD. Uncle on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and visit my dad on Sundays. If no one was going to help me close the windows, I might as well break the ceiling and get us all wet. The chat instantly fell silent. To prevent my dad from interfering during the move, I called him and sternly reminded him. Dad, before you help Mike, think about whether you'll rely on him in your old age. After my mom's death, my dad blatantly favored my brother. Last year, he wanted me to pay off Mike's gambling debts, so I cut his allowance for 3 months. He quickly fell into line. Thinking of Mike's behavior, my dad remained silent. As the mud threatened to splash onto themselves, everyone suddenly learned to step aside. The chat remained dead silent. Seeing no one defending them, Mike and Bella angrily left the group. I checked Bella's profile and discovered she had blocked me. Their behavior indicated they planned to squat in the house indefinitely. I lacked the patience for that and booked a moving service online for Bella's family the next day.